Hi, it's Mike Marko here. I thought I would shoot a video here. I've had a lot of questions recently about Facebook Live. Happy to answer any questions that you might have. So really, certainly about Facebook Live, really, about Facebook, the algorithm changes that have been happening. They announced it last week that Facebook can change the algorithms. And so that we're going to see less stuff, especially from business pages, being shown into to your just the feeds. The whole idea is that Facebook has been realizing that most people now are living inside groups and in Messenger. So, and what's happened overall, okay, from their standpoint, is they want people in the feed. One of the reasons is because really it's for the ads. They show a lot more ads in the feed, but that trend has moved away. So now you notice now because more people are advertising on Facebook, and the ad platform's been saturated. What they did is they're putting ads into Messenger, and that wasn't mistakes because that's where people spend a lot of their time now on Facebook. In the very near future, you're going to start seeing ads inside of groups because, again, that's where people are moved to. And so they want to make sure they can get the advertising dollars because it's really how the public, now it's being public, the answer to their shareholders, they really want to make money. And so they have to get the ads. That's where they make the majority, if not pretty much all their money, I think, is through ads. So if they can't do the ads properly and serve the ads, their income drops. So it's kind of one of the main driving factors to a lot of the changes, I think. Plus, they want to make sure too that people are into it more often, like they are. They see that they want to have more people on the platform. It's kind of interesting. I was at a meetup last night, and they were talking. One conversation came up was the Facebook platform. A lot of the younger generation don't like being on Facebook because there's too much advertising, there's too much politics, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Facebook, I'm sure, has been listening to this. They have access to an incredible amount of information, a lot of data. And so what they're doing is making these changes so that way they get more people back to the feeds and taking advantage of that. But so you're going to see some tweaks. In the past year or so, Facebook has really had a lot of emphasis on video. There was actually one point they actually said they wanted to be competing with YouTube. Well, I don't think that really worked out so well for them, and they were they're pivoting based on that. So now, sure, it's great to have video on Facebook, but you're not going to quite have the edge you used to by having the intrinsic video right embedded into Facebook. It's still good to do it. I do it all the time. I share the main videos I do. I put on Facebook, I put on LinkedIn, I put on wherever else, on YouTube, Facebook. So that way you get maximum use of that content. But you're not going to have the edge now, especially on the business pages. Business pages are really, for the most part, are not going to be the way they were. It's been dropping quite a bit lately. What happens is it's going to be just posting content on Facebook business pages, unless you have a lot of interaction already, is quite frankly, it's going to suck. It's going to be tougher to get traction by just simply posting now. Using hashtags is going to help you a little bit, but it's not really going to help you very much. What you really need to do is, Facebook is really, my take on this, it's going to really encourage you to start having to pay for ads a lot more. So if you weren't paying for ads before on your business pages, you're going to have to start paying to get people outside that region to really start making sure people see the content, because a lot less people are going to start seeing the content. If you're putting ads right now into Facebook now, you're going to have to put a lot more into it to actually have that kind of growth. So Facebook is still, in my opinion, one of the best platforms to be marketing on. It has, especially again, depending on your demographic, but most likely it's something you can't ignore because it is for a slightly older demographic. They tend to have the money to spend and buy a lot of products. So you can't just ignore it. So you need to come up with strategies on how to get around and how to best make use of the platform. And now the easy way of just simply just posting content and hoping it's going to work, cross your fingers, hopes it works, it's not going to work. What's going to happen is that a lot of companies are doing that, even digital marketing agencies that don't have really good strategies are going to suffer a lot more. They're going to have to start adapting. I see a lot of people complaining about or scrambling or not sure what to do. And so you're going to see a shift in dynamics with people who know how to do marketing versus people who really don't. And they're going to wonder why their marketing doesn't work. And it's probably going to take maybe about 6 months for the clients to really start catch on, hey, the marketing's not working the way it used to. And so there's going to be a shift all of a sudden. So it comes down to, so what's the answer? Well, the answer to it is really having an effective marketing strategy when you are doing your Facebook advertising. So again, you want to make sure you have the right campaign, you know, your cold leads, where people have no idea what the problem is or who you are. Or all they know is they have a problem, but they don't really know what that problem is or what the root cause is. Then you bring people, educate people, and you have the awareness. Okay, now they know, okay, this is a solution to my problem. Tell me more. Tell me more about that solution until you eventually bring it over to the point where they're ready to buy. And now that's traditionally what you need to do on top of all of that. And I mentioned it over the past, say, 6 months, even on this page, is that you need to also at the same time, in parallel, build up your audience, so that way you have an audience being built up. And you're also doing, on top of building up your audience, is you are building up your awareness. People are recognizing your brand. So I'll give you an example. I'm picking an area that I do a lot of marketing to right now, because, so that I can really literally saturate the area of my target market so they can't not see me. Okay, so I'm becoming the big fish in my small pond. It gets to the point where I went to a meetup last December, and people were recognizing, and they weren't sure how they recognized me. Okay, that's when you know you have a very effective marketing campaign in place. So having that awareness and building is going to be essential. Again, it's going to cost money to do it. Having the traditional Facebook page and posting is not going to get you there anymore, not even close. And the algorithm keeps on getting smarter, because on top of that, they are also looking at the algorithm, seeing how it's having the intelligence to it as well. So they're going to see that on there is that if you are not, you don't have any engaging content, people are not being engaged in your content, it's not valuable. Facebook's the algorithm's getting smarter, that artificial intelligence is building into it. It's going to know, hey, I'm not going to show that feed as much if it's not going to have the value that the typical people are going to want to do. Because really what they want to do is bring people back to the feeds. That's what they're trying to do. And so that way they can throw more ads at them. Okay, and that's how they're going to make more revenue. And they want to get more people returning back to the platform. So if you think of it from that standpoint, that Facebook still wants to make money, you have to bring people back to the feeds. To do that, you have to realize, okay, to get people, what they want to do is have more of interaction, have a more social interaction, more communication, whereas traditional, just throw up a video, is more passive. People just watch it and go, and that's not what Facebook wants anymore either, too. So you got to realize you have all these different dynamics in place, and you need to account for it, okay? Also, at the same time, what you want to do is, as you're doing it and having that awareness, one of the things that Facebook has also brought up is that they are going to favor, like where they're finding people are spending more time, is in Messenger and in groups. You know, what I've done is dusted off an old group that I had a while back, and we're rebranding it and setting it up so that way you can really have a more intimate group where we're going to be promoting. So, for instance, if you're a business owner, making 6 figures or more revenue at least, then you're going to be qualified to go in that group, and we're creating this intimate group, team, so that way we can serve people better in our target demographic, so that way we can build that trust, but also teach them, and they get to know our brand and who we are a lot better. So we're adjusting to overall to how this whole thing is working with the Facebook algorithm and how things are changing. You're also going to see too, I don't know if you know what's the setup here. This is a different setup that we've had for doing these Facebook Lives. What we want to do is I want to do a lot more. So I had to make myself comfortable. Standing up in front of a flip chart is great. I'm still going to do videos like that for teaching. But having sessions like this, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them, because that's what I'm going to do. You're going to see me doing this interaction a lot more. That if you have any questions about Facebook, feel free to ask them, and I will be more than happy to answer them. So you're going to see these Facebook Lives more frequent, because now I feel more comfortable doing it in front of the video here. And so this is kind of like a main voyage on these new Facebook Lives I'm going to be doing. And really what I wanted to do is really help educate you what Facebook is doing, what you need to do to work around that, and so that way you can be more successful in your business. I'm finding too, like because right now people are going to have to put more into Facebook ads to be more effective. You're going to find that people are going to start consolidating more. It's be more kind of a co-op kind of atmosphere. I have a few clients already. They're thinking about having us do their marketing so they can market on behalf of other people. Okay, creating like a little co-ops. So we would do help in the marketing of that. So you're going to see a lot of those things, kind of dynamics moving. Ad costs are going up. In fact, they're already driven up because the big players are moving in, advertising into Facebook, driving costs up already. These dynamics are changing, driving costs up, and now these new algorithm changes are going to come in, and I'm sure they're going to drive costs up as well. At the same time, Facebook has to look at, they don't want to drive people off the platform, so they might even start at some point start showing less ads. I wouldn't be surprised. That, of course, is going to drive costs up. So my recommendation is not only taking advantage of this by having more, paying for more ads, but really at this point, keep on building your audience. If you can, put even more into your ad spend, focusing on ad audience building and brand building. What you're going to do is you're going to build up your resources as things start changing for you to really take advantage of it, because you're going to have that audience built up. And if you want to have more of an interaction, be more intimate with your audiences, you may at some point even start thinking about how moving people from Facebook onto other platforms. One of the things that I am doing now is building up my YouTube channel. YouTube is a great CRM tool because this is the cool thing about it is that people subscribe to your YouTube channel. What happens now that every time you put up a video, you get a notification from YouTube that you put up a video. That's like a CRM, like an autoresponder. So every time you do a piece of content, put it up, they're going to get an email, and it's from YouTube. So it's not like you're spamming them. They subscribe to hear from notifications from YouTube. LinkedIn is a great platform too. We've really been doing amazing stuff for our clients on LinkedIn. So you look at these other platforms that can have same kind of intimacy that you can have on Facebook, and maybe you want to move people around or take advantage of different platforms and reevaluate exactly what your overall marketing strategy is. So that's what we do for a lot of our clients. Look at all the different pieces. Look at the target audience. Look at all these different pieces. And then what is overall the blanket strategy that we're going to use to apply for them to help them get results. So if you have any questions, I haven't seen any questions yet on this video yet, but if you have any questions, feel free to post them. I'll be watching for it. And stay tuned to watch for more Facebook Lives. I'm going to be having a lot more of these sessions. I'm not sure. I have a few ideas of what the next topic is going to be, but I'd love to hear your ideas. Go ahead and comment wherever the comment thing is, and let me know what you like to have me cover, and I'll be sure to cover it in a future Facebook Live. Take care.